Hey guys, Tristan here with Monsters Level 26 upgrade. This time around, I'm going to be doing the Proline split spoke Bead-Locs. Rims I've been wanting to get for him for a very long time. Now I got these from a very good friend of mine, Customs RC. I purchased these from him not too long ago and I have fallen in love with just the looks of these rims. So I've been dying to get these installed. So, first things first, what I'm going to need to do is take off all 4 tires, which are held on with a single 7mm nut. Now I need to remove the old rims, and that's easily done just by either doing the boiling method or by doing the baking method. Both involve some time to heat up the rims so that the glue slides right off the rubber of the tire. So the heat method worked and I got the tires off the rims. Now we can go ahead and start putting the Bead-Locs together, which is done by taking the inner circle and kind of just gotta push it into place. It's gonna be a fight. But once you get it in there, come on. All right, gotta pop the bead over the edge. Just like this. Come on. Alright. That bead's in place. Gotta make sure the other side's in the same spot. Alright, that looks good. Alright, once we got that in place, I'm gonna take the main part of the Bead-Locs, slide that into place. Once we have that, we can take our bead, line it up on the tire just like so, and screw it in with the 6 screws that hold it in place. Just make sure you do it in a star pattern. Now that I have all 4 tires put together, it's as easy as putting them back into place. All we gotta do is slide them onto the axles and screw down the 1 7mm nut. Here is before. Alright guys, check it out. Here they are afterwards. And I gotta say, these rims look good. And the first thing I noticed while putting these things back together is the rims make the tires a lot more rigid. They're not as little squishy as they used to be. That's mainly because instead of having this weird indent with the rim, it's all one length going out towards the bead. So it keeps the foam nice and rigid, which I really do like, because I noticed that the outside was really squishy, and I really do like that. As for the method I did to get the trenchers off the rims, I don't think I'm going to be using it anytime soon, because as you guys can see on the chrome, it started to dry it out, make it flake and separate from the plastic rim. Not a huge deal. You can easily chip off the bad and repaint it with your own paint. But yeah, I just didn't too well. I think this mainly happened just because I got a little too hot. Because instead of throwing it in the oven, which you're supposed to do, I used a heat gun. And because I was kind of in a rush, in my oven sucks. You know, it's so old, it's not even accurate, and half the time doesn't even heat up. So yeah, I need a new oven. But yeah, guys, these rims look awesome. And yes, I know they're red and Monster's green. So I have that taken care of in the next upgrade. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, I really do love these. But I did notice something else while in the middle of this upgrades. Instead of having a front set and a rear set, I have 2 front sets. So I have this one and that one. Doesn't impact it too much. In fact, the fronts, even though they're the right rims, they poke out a lot more than they at least I think they should. Unless it's just this for this style body. I really can't remember if they poked out that much originally. I'd have to look back. But yeah, guys, these look freaking epic. And I might end up getting a rear set in the future, or maybe even 2, so then I have 2 sets of Bead-Locs. As for Bead-Locs themselves, I love the look of Bead-Locs, but realistically, cost and time, I think you're better off just sticking with standard glue rims, mainly because depending on the bead-loc, you can have up between 6 to 12 different screws to unscrew, and if you have plain old what are they called, glued rims, you can just unscrew the nut and put the new set on if you're running multiple sets. So it's really in preference. I like the bead-loc look, I really do. I don't like the standard glue rims. Plus, you know, you don't have to worry about ruining the rims or ruining the tires when you're taking them on and off bead-locs. It's just, are you willing to spend that extra effort on doing the screws than just doing the glued? So it's really up to you. I like the bead-loc look, depending on the bead-locs though. If the bead-locs have like 20 or 40 screws, that might be a little too excessive, like on Velocity. But yeah, I really do like these so much. And thank you, Customs, for letting me buy these off you. They're freaking awesome. So that, guys, that was Monsters level 26 upgrade. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.